Preacher.
Invite people out of church.
Jesus Christ. He's sharing the gospel, sir.
Okay. I appreciate that, believe me. But you guys got to go.
May I ask why?
This is private property and the management called and said you got to go.
Can I ask you a question? I'm recording this, by the way. Okay, that's fine. My question is, if you sign a lease on an apartment, because I live in an apartment, that legally makes it your apartment, does it not?
Yeah.
So you legally own that apartment, right?
Yeah.
Until your lease is up.
Sure.
So how can she tell me I can't go to somebody else's house? By law, you just said it's their apartment and that they own that apartment. She can't tell me I can't go to somebody's house unless I'm breaking the law.
This is private property, okay?
Can I
You
ask,
reserve the right, unless you're invited guest, to remove you from this property by law.
can I ask you another question?
You may.
Okay. By law, if somebody gets food stamps, the government is aiding this property, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just talked to somebody that works here,
Bro, you're asking me a bunch of stuff.
but that I'm
The
just.
answer's going to be, you got to go, okay? That's the answer.
But-
Alright? I'm trying to be nice.
No,
I'm
I
trying to be
understand that.
professional. So, I've already given you the answer. This is private property. You cannot solicit on private property or anywhere in Jacksonville unless you have a permit, technically.
Can I?
okay?
But technically, we're not selling nothing, and that's what soliciting means.
Yeah, I'm familiar with what soliciting means, okay?
So we're not soliciting, sir. We're not even leafleting. Leafleting would be if we were leaving anything on the
And
door.
again, I said I appreciate what you're doing, okay? But management says you got to go, you got to leave the property.
Okay.
It's that simple, okay?
And what was your name again, sir?
I'm Officer Darnell.
And what's your badge number?
I don't have a badge number, I have an identification number. It's 6230.
Okay.
All right?
It's no problem. We're done anyway.
Well,
So,
and that's wonderful. Like I said,
we're on our
I
way
appreciate what
out,
you're
so.
doing. I appreciate the message you're trying to put out, but management said you got to go, you got to go.
Okay.
Okay? Now, my question to you is, who's in charge out here?
Me.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you round everybody up?
Yep.
All right, that'd be wonderful because she said there's a bunch of groups that, and I don't want to have to.
10 people, sir.
Okay, she told me there's a bunch of groups
No.
that want to have to drive through trying to find.
We
No.
always get exaggerated, and it's like we're terrorists or something. You know, I appreciate what you're doing. I got family members that serve a police officer.
And so do
actually work
I. And
for
I
Safari
appreciate what you're
Land.
doing. No problem with
We
it.
serve it. We give a lot of your gears, your vests, a lot of your equipment, and so we're not lawbreakers. We're just being Christians. So
Nobody's saying no
So,
more. All right?
no,
But
I understand your
if they
position.
tell
I understand
you
that.
You gotta leave,
Yep.
and you refuse to leave their property, then you become a lawbreaker.
Yeah.
And that's a situation we want to avoid at all costs.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So if you could just get everybody together and
Now, we're going to leave. I just have one
move
more
on to the
question
next
for you.
place, okay?
If this is not soliciting, technically, what's it called? Because we're not. I'm just asking because we're not selling nothing, and I'm just curious about what the technical term for it would be.
Listen, I'm not a lawyer, okay? And I have been told, and I understand that there are questions about that. I know that there was a case where somebody was just, they weren't soliciting, they weren't even knocking on doors. They were just putting out little bags
Yeah, leafleting.
with
That's
toothbrushes
leafleting,
and
yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And,
We're not even doing that.
I understand,
Yeah.
but I know that when the city was asked about it, that they said that that was part of the solicitation law. Okay,
Okay.
even though nobody was being contacted and so forth.
I
So,
read the
can't get
Florida
into a legal
statute on it.
debate with you.
I understand,
All
sir.
I got a
can tell
copy
you
of
is
it.
this,
Yeah.
okay, if somebody who represents a property such as this tells you you got to go, you got to go. Okay, and it's that simple. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you about private residencies and all that because that's not what this is. Okay, you understand that?
Kind of, sort of.
All right. Well, I try to explain it the best that I can. Again, I'm not an attorney. Okay. So just round everybody up and go ahead and take off. I'll let her know that you're going.
Okay.
And everything will be all right.
All right, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Y'all have a good day.
You too.